So I'm fidgeting with trying to get this all lined up correctly. This is going to be my first live of 2026. I would like to try to go live at least once a week with some different things that I have planned. So I'm just waiting for some people to get in here, and then we can do the unboxing of the Glassboard Studio. I have 2 orders from them, actually 3. The third one is my new glass mat. I'm sorry if you hear the clicking in the background. That's my diesel heater. My husband so graciously made an area of our shed into my crafting studio. So we are going to get started here in just a few minutes. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask away. I'm going to see if I can share this. Give me just a few minutes here. Thank you guys for being patient. I'm using a new streaming platform, so I'm really hoping there's not too much of a lag here. please, at any point, if you guys can't hear me, just let me know. I'm hoping that this all works out okay and I can use this streaming platform to do my lives from now often. Okay, Marie, is it actually like moving or am I just stuck still? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open the box. This is what I ordered from Glassboard Studios. So the big box has a bunch of stuff in it. Get rid of the crinkly paper. Get these out. Set these to the side. I believe this is my new glass mat. That way I can get this big box out of the way. Okay, so the first thing I got, well, not the first, but I never figure out how to open that. Oh, there we go. I got the, I have the big mat, but I got one of the smaller mats so that I can hopefully, you know, get rid of some of this glare. I have a big gray mat that's coming, which is the size of my white mat, and it's 24 by 36. Yeah, you can still see that glare. But I like these little ones because I can travel with them. And this is a sticker. So it tells you kind of what the, you know, what you should do, shouldn't do on your Glassboard mat. And then I have a code to say 15% off, and it's in the description. Oh, I really like that black a lot. I should have ordered the black mat, but I did get the gray one. So this one, I believe, is a 9 by 13. I'll zoom in a little bit here. Let's turn these lights off and see if that doesn't help a little bit. It might make it a little darker. No, that's not terrible. But it gets rid of that glare. I like these to take with us when we travel. So the next thing I got was the Now, I have a lot of little mini cubes. So these are their little mini cube mag ink trays, I believe they're called. So they stick right down to the board. And they do move a little bit, which is fine. I feel like since I am on top of my white paper, let me see if I can. Yeah, they still move around a little bit, which is totally fine, but they fit. Let me grab my little mini cubes. So these fit the little mini cubes. I like the little mat because I can take it with us when we travel. And I don't have to worry about it breaking. So these fit all like the little mini cubes. So 2 of them come in a pack. And it's nice because they're not going anywhere. They may make a little bit of noise, but even the other little holders, they do the same thing. So you get 2 of these in a pack, and I got the black because I have a couple other colors, but they are magnetic. Let's see, okay. I think these are the mag ink trays for the big ink pads. Let me find my scissors here. So I also got these in black because I have teal and gray already. And my big mat that's coming this week is gray. So here are the mag ink trays. And they have like this little spout so that you can do embellishments, diamond dots. And the ridges on here kind of help keep everything where it needs to stay. Let me see what embellishments I have. That's funny. Alright, we'll just use these little cats. So these are from Trinity. So you can pour those in. And it kind of will keep them like lined up. I wish I had the other ones. But then it's got the little spout so that you can just pour it right back in there. Instead of spilling them all over your tray. And I did lose 2, but it's no big deal. But they fit, so they fit the Tailored Expression ones, and they fit really nicely in here. So Tailored Expressions, let's see, Simon Hurley, and Simon Hurley does move just a little bit, but it's not going anywhere. Like your ink pad's not going to flop out of there. Let's see, the Versaclear does fit in there, and with those little ridges, it kind of keeps it like from moving from side to side. Like I'm pushing pretty hard on this and it's not really going anywhere. But these also fit in there. Let me see what other ones I have. I do see I don't have any of the rounded ones. Oh, just kidding. These ones from Altenew, they're rounded, but again, they stay put. They're not flopping out of the trays. So I may have to order more of these in different colors. But I thought with the gray mat it would look nice. Like the mat the big white mat I have now is my Glassboard Studio mat. What I do like that is different than my regular one is it's got these little measurement notches. Those are super helpful. So let's see. So the next thing was the Hexaflex organizer. I already have 2 of these. I have one in gray and one in teal. And I have put them together. I'm going to try to move it without dropping everything. Thanks for being here, Marie. I appreciate it. So I was able to actually put these two together, and they fit a lot of stuff. I mean, I have my tea rollers, my scissors, just about everything. And you can change them to fit what you need. So you can pull them off. Now I'm not going to be able to put it back on because I'm trying to do it in a hurry. We'll do it with the black one. But they do fit. I mean, you get these 3 pieces here. You get 2 that are connected. Yeah, these 2 are connected. It comes with the little dividers. And it comes with 2 smaller ones. Now I like the smaller ones for my embossing tool. And I don't put the little dividers in for that. Now I do for my pens, just to keep them out of the way. Move this just a little bit. But I mean, I will probably end up ordering more of these because they take up like almost no space on my desk. And if I get tired of these little ones, I can just remove them. I also like them for little dies as I'm die cutting because I will lose them. So yeah, you can just hook them all together. It's very, like I said, it is easy. It's because I'm on camera doing it. And I didn't do it. So you just slide them into these little notches here. If I have it, yeah. May help if I had it the right way. So you just, oh my gosh. Yep, I'm not going to be able to do it because I'm on camera. But anyways, you just slide them in there. And they work really well. So I will end up connecting these ones to my other ones so I can have it all the way across my desk. So that I can put my Tim Holtz watercolor pencils in there. Because I use those all the freaking time. I use those more than my zigs anymore. So that was all that was in my first box. But these, so you get the whole set for, I think it's $19 or $20. But if you use the code, then you get 15% off your whole order. Which makes it, to me, worth it. So the little box, I cannot honestly remember what it is. Huh. Okay, I do know what it is. So, surprise, surprise, I got another Hexaflex holder. I'm telling you, these hold so many things and take up so little space on your desk. If they didn't, I wouldn't have ordered as many. Like, all this, I paid for myself. My glass mat, all of the accessories, I pay for that out of my own pocket. I am not gifted anything. I just really love how everything works together and it's so cohesive. So, I have, like I said, I have the big Glassboard mat coming. Oh, geez. Hopefully by Monday. So, I will post about that as well when I get it so that I can show you. Because, like I said, I have the white one. I'm going to move this guy here. So, yeah, you can't have enough of these Hexaflex organizers. And they're not expensive. For as much stuff as it holds, like I will show you how many of the Tim Holtz pencils it holds because I have them right on my desk since I use them all the time. I just need more area, working space on my desk, even though I craft myself into the teeniest, tiniest little corner of my desk. We'll use this one. Since she's already put but see, they usually come put together already. I'm gonna slide these off. I'm sorry for the noise. Okay, so there they are put together. So I have all of the Tim Holtz watercolor pencils. Let's just see how many of these will... I know all these are going to fit in here. They will fit in every single little container. So then I would have one for just my watercolor stuff. And then one for, you know, my pens and markers and stuff like that. I should have counted to see how many, but we're just going to go with... Now I would probably put the dividers in for that one if I'm going to do all of them in this. Just to give it a little bit more height. Just because the pencils aren't like super tall. Hopefully he comes out with some more of these. I really like these. I mean, I use these more than I use my Zig Klingbeller markers, and those puppies were expensive. I do have a new case coming on Sunday from Amazon to hold them so that maybe I will use them a lot more. We'll just try it in here. I'm going to take these ones out. And they may fall all over the place until I get them all in here. But even in this tall one, you can store your paintbrushes, stuff like that in there. So I'm going to try to go live at least once a week. That is my goal for 2026. Now that I'm back into the crafting world. I'd love to grow the channel, but I'm just happy for the people that have kind of stuck by me while I had to take my little bit of a break. Okay, so I'm going to take this one out too, and just throw them in there. And I didn't take that other one out, but it'll be fine for right now. I know this isn't super exciting watching me do this. So now, instead of having this big bulky tin on my desk that I usually store them in, now they're all stored in here. So I can't, I mean, even if you don't get the Glassboard mat or anything else, these I highly recommend, just because they hold so much stuff and they take up so little space on your desk. And then of course you still have, you know, you still have places to put the other ones. So yeah, the Hexaflex, definitely worth the price 100%. I will have to try these guys out and see how they do. But like, you know, these are the ones for the ink cubes, which I don't always use them, but it's nice to have. And they also have like the little spout on them too. So you could do like, put your embellishments or diamond dots or sequins, anything in here, and you'll be able to dump it right back into your case without a problem. Plus, I like that everything's magnetic. The only thing that's not magnetic are the Hexaflexes, but they're not going anywhere. And you can stack them as you want to. Like that one just came off, and I can just set that off to the side and have my pencils ready to go. So let's see, I'm trying to make, oh, the craft. I got these a little while ago, and I haven't posted about them yet because I wasn't sure how I felt about them, and I don't want to post things that I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. And I try not to be negative. But I got the craft catchers, and I freaking love these. So how they work is you fit them, they fit on the side of any of your glass mat trays. Let me scoot this over. Or I could just do it already. No, I'm going to have to scoot it over. The little lip just slides right underneath there. Let me zoom out just a little bit. There we go. So they fit on the sides of your glass boards. And I have one that has a project in it now that I'm working on. It is the extended... What did she call it? Extended shadow box card. And I have all my pieces in the bigger one. So you get a set of 3. So you get all 3 sizes, which is nice. So right here, I have all of my components to that card. So it's nice because then I can just hook it onto my glass board, any which one, and all my die cuts and stuff are right there. You can use it for trash, embellishment, again, like it's got these little corners where you can just dump your stuff right back into. And of course I got these in teal because apparently black, gray, and teal are the only colors that I like to keep around. So yeah, it's nice. Like I said, they just fit right there. You could throw your, throw your scraps in there. It's a nice little big pond magnets, which I do like these a lot. I like these when I'm stenciling because it'll go through the stencil, it'll go through the paper, it'll go through the sticky mat if you're using a sticky mat. Sometimes I'll pull my stamp 2.0 out and it'll go through the stamp 2.0 to hold down anything that I need. So I really like the glass mats. Not just because they're magnetic, just because of what you could do with them. I mean, it being magnetic is a great thing. So those were the craft catchers, and they come in a set of 3. And I'm really happy with the stuff that I purchased. If I wasn't, I probably wouldn't post about it because I try not to be negative on stuff that I'm buying. And it's just because there's so many people out there that are doing the exact same thing that it's hard to know who is genuine and who's not genuine. Like, I make a little bit of commission off of this. It doesn't cost anybody else anything. It actually gives you guys a 15% off your whole order, which is great because not a lot of companies do that. So I do like their products. Trust me, I wouldn't have spent the money on the glass board, the bigger one, if I didn't enjoy it. So yeah, so that's the craft catchers. And like I said, I got a project in here right now that I'm working on. I know it looks a little messy. Let me grab the card. I always make little, like, prototypes, I guess. Just to see if it's something that I'm gonna enjoy doing. So here is, you fold it flat and you open it up and it's the extended shadow box. So I got this idea from Nicole Spohr. She made one. Now mine's, I don't know, I think mine's smaller than hers, but I really like it because it does fold flat and you can pop it right into the envelope. So I used the Goose stamp set from Lawn Fawn to make this one. So I'm working on doing a process video on how I put it together. Sometime this week I'm going to hope to get that posted. But yeah, I really enjoy the items that I got. I'm going to, like I said, this was the small glass mat just because I like them for travel. And then the Hexaflex, I always forget the name of these. The Hexaflex organizers, and you get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you get 6 pieces, including, or not including the little dividers. And I'll bring it back out so you can really see how much it holds, because like I said, I just put in all my Tim Holtz distress, or no, not distressed, the watercolor pencils. So you can keep them separate like that, or you can put them together. A lot of mine I have put together. I've actually connected them all together so that way it takes up less area on my desk. So those are the craft, or the Hexaflex organizers, and I still have room to put stuff in. So I had the gray, the black, and I had the teal. So the teal and the black, or teal and the gray. I'm going to try to pull this because I have these guys connected right now. I'm going to pull these guys up here. And this, I mean, it holds a lot and I still have room for things. So I like these. Trust me, I wouldn't have ordered these if I did not. And I like that it takes up so little space on my desk. So that is it for my unboxing from Glassboard Studio. I will have a few more things coming in. With the holidays, it's kind of slow for shipping to get things in. So I do have a couple more things. I am going to be going live, I think, tomorrow to do all the swatchings of all the new Tailored Expression inks that I picked up. I've had them all, except for I forgot to order one of them. And I did not notice that until last night. So in that video, there will be a giveaway for those who come and comment and just kind of be a part of it. And I'll show you guys how I do my swatching as well. So I really appreciate you guys being here. And I'm going to go ahead and end the live now. Thank you so much, Marie. I appreciate it. Because you know I get a little antsy when it comes to doing lives. So, until next time, guys. Have a good one.